Okay, let's go to letter grade B.
Here we go. There are the B's up on the board.
On the report card. You may not like him. You may think he's overbearing and all the other adjectives you use to describe Bill Belichick. Had a good draft. He drafted smart guys, drafted athletes, and by the way, he drafted a ton more on defense. I projected Christian Gonzalez. That's who they wound up taking. Guy can do a lot of things at cornerback, came from the University of Oregon, really gifted athlete, smart dude. I don't think Belichick's defense will be too complicated for Christian Gonzalez. They also drafted a pass rusher, Keon White, out of Georgia Tech. Fast guy, big guy, long arms. So, and they picked up some other defensive players, but that's why I gave them a letter grade B. They got some instant guys that probably come in to compete for starting jobs. Green Bay, life after Aaron Rodgers, it's really going to be different. They wound up with 13 draft picks.
Wow.
Yeah, so with all the transactions they made, very good tight end out of Oregon, Luke Musgrave, picked up a really good linebacker, picked up a bunch of defensive ends, defensive tackles where injuries kind of ravaged them. And of course, they got the kid Jordan Love at quarterback, and now he has the keys to the building. So it'll be interesting to see how they grow this thing. And Buffalo, yeah, just what Josh Allen and the Bills offense needed. More bullets in the gun.
Yeah.
I mean, they go get Dalton Kincaid, whom I had thought the Chargers would take a run at. But when Johnson dropped, Kincaid was no longer their lead pick. Big tight end, catch the ball down the field. Now they got two really good tight ends because they got Dawson Knox on one side and Kincaid, who does multiples of things. He can be a huge slot receiver in addition to being a legitimate tight end. Drafted some offensive and defensive linemen too. So I thought Buffalo had a good draft. So those are the top ones that I had getting a letter grade B.
Yeah, so it seems like Belichick lives in the second half of the draft. Rounds 5, 6, 7, he finds all the gems.
Trade down, create, get more currency, etc. Now he misses on some. Of course he misses on some. I think the fascinating angle to what's gone on in New England right now, so he had a good draft, and Bill O'Brien's come in, brought back offensive coordinator, had been at Alabama, had a relationship with Mac Jones, and Bill O'Brien's first statement to the media, clean piece of paper. I don't care what happened here in the past to that quarterback, this offense, what Belichick did last year makes no difference. I'm going to work with this quarterback who I know, and we're going to fix the offense. Bill O'Brien's, I think, a really sharp offensive coordinator. Now, remains to be seen. They don't have a lot of superstars at the skill positions, and their running backs are more kind of role players. But O'Brien is a pretty creative dude with X's and O's. So I think that's worth watching.
All right, well, let's move down to the report card.